Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dila Mahardika. At this moment, I will present a study about what is cause motivation. Okay, let's get started. This is the summary of the case. Christian Dahl owns a successful department store. Christian Dahl set the organizational structure on a subline. Each section led by a manager. Dave Moore is one of the manager in charge of the durable goods department. While Tom Walters, one of the manager, is efficient and hardworking. Dave Moore is the opposite type. Noah Dahl is the head of HRD in charge. He believes that Dave Moore can be improved through the right positive motivation. Because of this, he tried hard to praise Dave Moore. On the other hand, Tom Walters' efficiency has never been recognized. Noah Dahl felt that Tom Walters didn't need any motivation because he was already efficient. Christian Dahl regularly loses efficient people. Inefficient employees are left to work at his shop. Tom Walters, fed up with such treatment, has resigned after finding a lucrative alternative. Christian Dahl is completely confused and doesn't know what to do. Okay, I will explain in bahasa. Christian Dahl itu mempunyai toko serba ada yang sukses. Christian Dahl itu menetapkan struktur organisasi pada setiap bagiannya, dan setiap bagian itu dipimpin oleh seorang manajer. Dave Moore adalah salah satu manajer yang mengepalai bagian-bagian barang-barang yang tahan lama. Sedangkan Tom Walters adalah salah seorang manajer yang efisien dan pekerja keras. Sedangkan Dave Moore adalah kebalikannya. Noah Dahl adalah kepala HRD yang bertanggung jawab. Ia yakin bahwa Dave Moore dapat ditingkatkan melalui motivasi positif. Karena itu, dia berusaha keras untuk memuji Dave Moore. Dari sisi lain, efisiensi Tom Walters itu tidak pernah diakui. Noah Dahl merasa Dave Moore tidak membutuhkan motivasi apapun karena dia sudah efisien. Christian Dahl itu secara tidak langsung kehilangan orang-orang yang efisien. Karyawan yang tidak efisien dibiarkan dipekerjakan di tokonya. Tom Walters yang muak dengan perlakuan seperti itu telah mengajukan pengunduran dirinya setelah menemukan alternatif yang menguntungkan. Christian Dahl benar-benar bingung dan tidak tahu harus berbuat apa. And this is the first question. Evaluate Noah Dahl motivation techniques. In my opinion, Noah motivation techniques is inappropriate because it only focuses on people who are less efficient in their work and forget about hardworking and efficient workers, in which the hierarchy of employee needs is psychological needs, security needs, social needs, and sense of belonging, self-actualization needs, and self-esteem needs, in which the need for self-esteem is the need to be respected by others. It means that in relation to this need, leaders should not arbitrarily treat employees because they need to be respected and rewarded for their work performance. And Noah Dahl has forgotten the need for self-respect for employees that should apply to the job market. Jadi menurut saya itu teknik yang digunakan Noah Dahl itu tidak sepenuhnya bagus ya, karena dia hanya fokus pada orang-orang yang tingkat efisien dalam bekerjanya itu kurang dan merupakan pekerja keras. And the next question is, what change, if any, did Noah Dahl have to make in his motivational technique? Okay, in leading, Leaders should not be arbitrary. Leaders should be able to pump their enthusiasm back. In this case, it was clear that Noah had to change his motivational technique. He had to pay attention to the need for self-respect for workers, because all workers definitely need attention even though these workers are efficient and responsible in doing their work. Persuasive communication techniques are also needed, which is a technique to motivate employee work by exerting an extra-logical influence on employees. Jadi, dalam memimpin itu, pimpinan tidak boleh sewenang-wenang dan seharusnya mampu memompa kembali semangat mereka. Pada kasus ini sudah jelas bahwa Noah harus mengubah teknik motivasinya. Dia harus memperhatikan kebutuhan harga diri untuk pekerja, karena semua pekerja itu pasti membutuhkan perhatian meskipun pekerja tersebut sudah efisien dan bertanggung jawab dalam melakukan pekerjaannya. Dibutuhkan juga teknik komunikasi persuasif, yang mana teknik tersebut merupakan salah satu teknik memotivasi kerja pegawai yang dilakukan dengan cara mempengaruhi pegawai secara ekstra logis. And the last question is, what do you think Noah Dahal should have done in the Tom Walters case? Tom Walters, as a superior worker, must be rewarded, given appreciation, and given attention to work more productively, and not differentiated of course. That is what real leaders mean. Oke, jadi Tom Walters itu sebagai pekerja yang unggul harus diberikan reward, berikan apresiasi, dan diberikan perhatian agar pekerjaannya itu lebih produktif. Dan seharusnya tidak dibeda-bedakan. Menurut saya itu arti pemimpin yang sesungguhnya. Okay, this is the last presentation. If any question, please text me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.